back with another episode of Let's Play God of War 2018 edition. I know I call it a show, and it's not technically a show, but I call it that because I felt like it, let's be honest. I wasn't able to stream this past Monday, I believe it was, Monday? Yeah. Something in real life came up and I wasn't able to actually stream, so that rarely ever happens, but it does sometimes. Because normally I stream Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. Outside of that, I have work and other commitments that prevent me from streaming. So, I welcome you guys back to God of War 2018. We last time we left off, we were in Muspelheim, and I was showing you guys some of the trials here. So,
There's another level to this challenge.
yep, let's do one more. All right.
Be ready, boy.
In this one, you have to kill enemies fast. If you don't kill them fast enough, the enemies resurrect. Gotta kill them quick. That's how you do it, my friends. Okay. Troll time. Now, during these, you have to watch out for these guys. Because we're having to deal with a troll also. Okay, we're gonna use this guy to beat up everybody else. Hopefully we can knock her off the edge. Now that's how you combo, my friends. Gotta stay on them. Gotta kill them fast. That's why his electricity attack is so overpowered.
Look at us.
Quite honestly, it is so overpowered. You just spam that button and the lightning actually bounces from enemy to enemy. So even enemies you can't see, it bounces to, which keeps all the enemies in check. It's pretty cool. It's one of the most overpowered abilities in the game for Atreus. There's almost no reason to go to the light arrows. If you're fighting dark elves, they take more damage from the light arrows, and it does make little explosions. But for crowd control, you cannot beat the electric arrows.
Do they?
Only a fire giant could be at home here, and according to prophecy, we won't see them again till Ragnarok.
Next game, excuse me. Alright, once you do the first trial, it opens up the door to the next trial. So there's trials here, and then when you're done here, it goes to the next one. Muspelheim is basically just a series of trials. There is one of the Valkyries here as well, which I would not face at this level of we're level 6, but I still would want to be at least another level higher before I fought her. So you can use this. To get us back to Brock's shop. We're gonna move on with some, because we have a few other things we want to do. I just wanted to show some of the Muspelheim arenas.
Aye, it ranks among his foremost obsessions.
But that doesn't make any sense to me.
Oh? When did I stop making sense?
You sent Balder trackers down to find the Legion. That was before we were going no. Crazy.
Except for one thing. You are headed for Jotunheim, so he was right. Well then, clearly you've been listening.
Yes, you are confusing sometimes, Mimir. That is correct. Okay. So that brings us back here to the gate room.
Now you're talking.
Now, we have some of those smoldering embers. I don't think we have enough. We only have 20. We didn't get enough this time around. Interesting. Honestly, I don't think the armor is good for us as it starts, but it can go up to level 6. So if you want to, you can go to Muspelheim. You can keep doing the trials over and over again. Even once you complete the trials, you can go back and do the other ones to farm smoldering embers. And when you go, as you go up to higher tier or higher arenas, then you start unlocking some of the rare crafting materials, like where is it? Not there. There's a higher tier of there's like these crests of fire or something. It's called something to, it's something to that effect that you can get from doing higher tier challenges in Muspelheim. We can afford Sinmara's Cinder, which starts at level 5 and can go up to level 7. But compared to what we have, the Shattered Gauntlet of Ages, I'm not giving up the Shattered Gauntlet of Ages, because once we put 3 gems in it, it becomes pretty powerful. And we're also not going to give, let's see what the Blades Pommels. This one doesn't start off very well, but it can go up to level 7 also. Actually, level 6, excuse me. I don't think its stats will rival what we have here so far. It's all about making the gear score go up so that you can keep getting more powerful. And here we have the Forbidden Grip of Ages, which we're not giving up because that thing is super powerful. Getting him some legendary armor is not a bad idea, but we have to get hardened Svartalheim steel. Oh, we do have enough for the belt, it looks like. Can we get the wrist or the wrist? 1824-4. 1824-4. So this one is an aura of fire, increasing strength of store and a small amount of health when damage is taken. The more pieces of the set, the more it increases. So this one's pretty much the same thing. Either one I'm not going to wear right now. I'm going to wait until I level it up some more. Because if you look at this, strength is higher, defense is lower, vitality is way lower. So it has more strength. It says it's lower now because it's counting the 3 enchantments that I have on it. So I'm going to... I'm not going to put it on, but I'm going to go ahead and grab it. Okay. We only have enough for that. And if you'll look over here, you'll see what I was talking about. Say Crest of Flame. That's a higher level unlock from some of the higher level arenas in Muspelheim. So in order to upgrade it, we would need to keep going back. And we probably will continue to go back.
What you need, kid?
I don't think I'm going to shoot that. Or, excuse me, sell that. And we're not going to sell the resources. We didn't miss anything. Let's see what resources we can... we could possibly buy solid Svartalheim steel, but we need hardened Svartalheim steel. Let's see. Can't upgrade the axe or the blades. Yeah, we don't have anywhere near the stuff we need. We're not wearing that, so definitely not going to upgrade it. Everything else seems to be fully upgraded. See, that's still against the forbidden grip of ages, and it's just not going to compare, so I'm not going to waste the resources upgrading it. Either one. Okay. Let's go ahead and...
Something else.
Bye, Brock. We are going to... Yes, it's going to show us the smoldering belt, which does look really cool, I will admit. But, it's not prepared for this. It's definitely not. The strength is better, but the defense and vitality are not on the same level. I would lose way too much defense, and my gear score would go down, which is not something that you want to happen or that I want to happen. So we have over 9,000 experience points. If you remember from last time, I'm pretty sure that we've bought all the skills. If you look at these glowing ones, that's where the additional bonus comes into play. It means that you've met the requirements for the additional bonus. In this instance, if you look on the lower right, once our vitality reaches at least 75, the resistance to this being interrupted is increased. Same here, we unlock this one, increases resistance to interruption during this attack. And until we up the Blades of Chaos, we can't get any of these other ones. Atreus, we've bought everything for. So right now, we can't use any experience point for any of that. We can look at these and see if something we can up. 13,000 for that. 13,000 for that one. We don't have a second one. And then Atreus's, the Murder of Crows has already been upgraded. Because the damage on it is really good. So, that's one of my favorites, is the Murder of Crows. But what I was actually going to show you is the goal. We were going to do... I tried to do one story mission per stream so that we're moving forward. So I was going to go ahead and move to this one. We're going to go back to Tyr's Vault. There's also some good treasure to be had there as well. And as you can see, we could definitely use some more hack silver. Our amount of money we have is kind of down.
Tell me again how Odin knew we were going to Jotunheim before we did.
Odin is extremely clever, you see. Nearly as clever as he thinks he is. And he's a collector of prophecies. If it's about the future, he adds it to his collection. Helps him style himself as all-seeing and all-knowing. But of course, the idea is control. Control of the future. Control of his fate. He'd control every realm of every land in every world if he could. Every potential pocket of resistance, he seeks to eliminate. Even if you've never posed a threat before, he may think one day you might. So you see, it's not important how he knew before you did. It's important that he was right.
In a manner of speaking, I suppose he is correct. Alright, so it is on the right. So let's go ahead and go back to Tyr's Vault. And hopefully we won't be rudely interrupted this time, like we were last time. So here we go. Some good treasure, some good experience, some good money. There's a bunch of good stuff here in Tyr's Vault. So we're going to go ahead and get this going.
Here we go again.
The bull's answer. In plain sight.
Says Earth.
Then carve it. Draw it, dude.
Read it.
Death itself I swallow, to spring forth life tomorrow.
Go.
Yeah.
It's Earth. It's definitely Earth.
I wish I'd known I was a god in Alfheim. I wouldn't have felt so bad about killing so many elves.
Well, I'm not sure that's the lesson.
Pretty much.
Done nothing to regret. The elves forced their affairs upon us.
Exactly.
No, I get it now. We had god things to do, and they were in the way, dragging us into their little problems.
Again, are we just leaving that there?
I mean, just knowing we're gods makes me feel so much stronger.
Maybe you feel a little too good right now. With power comes a big choice, lad. You can either serve yourself, or put your godhood in the service of others, like Tyr did.
People really loved him, huh?
Exactly.
Aye. A god of war, but one who fought for peace. Had a reputation for being heroic and lawful, using his power and knowledge to stop wars rather than start them.
So there are good gods.
Mm-hmm.
Once in a moon, it's been known to happen, yes?
Yeah, you're learning the wrong lessons there, Atreus. Being a god doesn't mean that other people don't matter and other people's problems don't matter.
Places I've never heard of. Seems Tyr really liked to travel.
Tyr believed the mind, not might, was key to preventing war and chaos. And he also knew visiting other cultures would give him perspective staying in one place could not. While Odin always hoarded knowledge, guarding it jealously, Tyr was open and sharing with his learning and his wisdom. For this, mortals adored Tyr, showing their love by bringing him gifts the world over.
Never mind how Atreus knows where each and every thing is going to be.
So, whatever happened to Tyr?
Odin came to regard him as a threat to his rule. He suspected Tyr of collaborating to aid the Giants instead of helping to steal their secrets for Aesir. Same thing he accused me of, frankly. Though in Tyr's case, I believe he was right.
You think Tyr was helping the Giants?
I do. He felt responsible for the suffering visited upon them by Odin. I suspect he had something to do with helping them cover their tracks.
The missing Jotunheim town.
Correct. Whatever happened to it, I believe it could only have been done with Tyr and the Giants working together.
Yes. That makes a whole lot of sense, actually. Alright, we're at the bottom.
Where is this battle?
No, I've never been in here.
The stone! That has to be it.
Here we go.
Naturally.
Mm-hmm. You didn't think it was going to be that easy, did you? If you notice, look on the outside. Hell winds.
Didn't think it would be that easy.
No. Just kind of hoping.
Yeah, weren't we all? Okay. So, in order to unlock that, we have to take the hell winds from
Brother,
each
up there.
of the three
Winds of
rings.
hell.
The ones of what?
Oh, we forgot to mention that. When you were sick, we went to Helheim to get your cure.
You did?
Yes, we
Terrible
did.
experience, by the by. Your dad picked up a new trick, though, with a little help from Brock.
Brock was there too? We'll get back to this later.
Okay, so what we gotta do is grab this. And we have to transfer it over
You lose it,
here.
brother.
I know, Mimir. There we go. That is one ring taken care of. One ring. Okay. This place is full of traps,
Unfriendly.
so you have to be careful. Let's see. I don't think there's any other directions. I'm pretty sure there's no other directions you can... Oh, yep. This way. What you want to do with these... You hit them to knock them a different direction. There you go. And now you can come straight through and get the treasure chest.
Experience.
Exactly. Experience. Because I played a game before. Okay. If you get hit by those blades, it usually will stick you in one place and continue to do damage until you die. Don't ask me how I know that. I just do.
Small passages on either side.
Okay.
Perfect for the boy.
Okay, that's convenient for him to go through. Now, if you look at the other blades that are all by themselves, we're going to come right here. What you're going to do is you're going to freeze it. If I can hit it, you're going to freeze one of them. And then you wait until they line up with the other blades. You guess. And now they're all together.
Careful, brother. Rhea's not here to bring you back.
See? Because as they were, there was no way to get between them. But if you get them to where they line up, there's a huge gap on either side that you can just waltz right through like I just did.
Look at that!
This part is actually kind of funny. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. And you see what I see? See what I see behind him? What does that happen to be? It's him. Now, don't ask me how Greek, a picture of a Greek warrior from Sparta ended up on Norse pottery. That is something that's never answered. So, if you're expecting the game to later on give you an answer to that, it doesn't.
What'd you find?
Oops. Oh no. It got destroyed.
Forget why we are here.
What a tragic accident.
Okay.
Because if you remember from earlier, he doesn't want Atreus to know that he was the ghost of Sparta, even though he didn't destroy the most important part. What is it? Come on. There you go. Takes a second for the game
That's
to...
my great desert land, very far from here.
The gods live there?
Oh my, yes. Many, many gods.
Good or bad?
And not as simple as that, I'm afraid.
Yep. Never is. It's never as simple as that, I'm afraid. Okay. I'm looking up. Because if there's anything I taught you is that you should always look up. Now, let's go ahead and open the door. And guess where this leads? No surprise. Back out here. Alright. You can use any weapon you want. They're fire guys, so I technically probably should use my axe. I mean, they're not like immune to fire, so. But they do take more damage from frost, so. Oh, we got one more left. Notice now. If you remember from before...
Send that vault that set you off.
It is not important.
Seemed important to you.
It was a rash impulse. You need not dwell on my feelings.
Wow. That was almost an apology.
Eh.
Well, I guess you do like to smash product.
Yes, he does. If you'll notice, if you remember before, we were running into a lot of enemies who were two-ish levels ahead of us.
Stands to reason the second ring should behave like the first. Just need to capture the winds.
Yes, and then have somewhere to put it, Mimir. It's not that simple. Okay. So, like I said, the extra little effort we put in now that us being gear level 6 means that enemies are usually probably a little under us. So, that's the first room we got to find there it is. Alright, so now we got to grab from the second ring. It should be coming back around. There it is. You only get 10 seconds, so. Oh, that's cheap. They had enemies come in the way to keep me from doing it. And they almost got away with it too if it wasn't for those meddling kids. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Couldn't resist a good Scooby-Doo reference. Alright, let's go ahead and leave that. Okay. Let's look around. Sometimes they put weird stuff up in the ceilings. Okay, that's another trap room that we're going to have to deal with here in a second. Here's the connecting room. Okay, let's go ahead and open the door.
I just want to know the truth from now on, okay? I don't care if it hurts me or not. I want to learn. Just because you hate being a god doesn't mean I have to.
Okay. Again, as before. Oops. And as soon as they're in sync, call the axe back. Okay. So that gives us this. So now we gotta look for the runes. I believe one of them is inside the first, yeah. There we go. Alright, so we know where that one goes. That's going to give us... We have one of them. Here's our second. If you look. There's our second rune. And it stands to reason that our third rune is going to be in one of these trap rooms. I don't believe it's this one, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it's not this one. I'm pretty sure it is the next trap room. This one right here. We have to look out for. Okay. I didn't get the timing down. You gotta get the timing just right. Oh, and if you look... There we go. Alright, so... Let's go ahead and freeze this one open. You can also do this. Leave it frozen. Okay, gave us a symbol of truth. Pretty much, honestly, not really worth what we just went through to get it, if I'm honest. See, it's just a strength 6 runic 2. It's probably a very, very horrible reward. I didn't know that before. I like to open chests regardless of their rewards, so I would have opened that one anyway if I knew. But knowing that if you don't want to open it and go through the trouble, then I wouldn't go through it, quite honestly. You want it to be in sync with the one in the back. That way you have almost. That's not going to work. I'm not getting the timing quite right.
More small passages.
I know. Go.
I can't watch, brother. Good luck.
You can do it this way. I like to sync them up, but that works too. Okay. Let's go ahead and have him read.
It's the wolf giants. Skull and Hati.
That's right. The bringers of day and night.
Okay.
Ragnarok begins when they catch the sun and moon. Right? Did Tyr know them?
I don't know. Like them well enough to cover a massive wall in his vault with them, though.
Okay. So, this is actually very important to a puzzle later on. So, you should memorize the order. Sun, moon, earth. That's supposed to be the earth, I'm pretty sure. So, it's got to be, the puzzle later, it will ask you, it's going to be these three in this order. Sun, moon, earth. Okay? Just so you know. Because sometimes you see stuff on walls and you don't know if it's going to end up being important. Should be more enemies should spawn.
At all? Being a god? On an adventure in some amazing place?
Okay. We gotta hit the... Where is it?
Everything we've seen and done. Maybe it was her gift.
Okay, wait for it. Huh.
I don't see another trap for the...
Winds of Hell? Maybe we can get up to one of those balconies for a better look.
Yeah. Mimir is right. You can't get it from down here because it only spins. So come over here where the wall's broken. I swear I do know this stuff. It's just there's a lot in this game to remember. So, and I'm doing this from memory. Could I follow a guide while I was doing this with you guys? Yes. But then the question becomes, why not just you guys follow the guide rather than watch my video? Which, if you're a completionist, following a guide is not a bad idea. I prefer the figure it out unless I get stuck method. Where? There it is. I mean, if I get stuck, I will look up a guide. But generally speaking, I try to figure it out myself. Otherwise, what's the point? Sometimes I will watch. I actually watch a lot of these Let's Play videos, honestly, because it can be being told where a collectible is or how to do a particular section of a game can be tricky, but actually seeing someone do it actually helps a lot of times, in my experience.
What of these?
Thought is faster than wind.
Perhaps this isn't about speed at all.
Nope.
Is there someplace else the winds can go?
I wonder, is there somewhere else the winds can go? That is interesting.
Here.
Let's check. No treasure. There is a thing. We'll go ahead and kick that down.
You know, for someone so loved, Tyr sure was paranoid.
Aye. Thanks to Odin, with good reason.
Okay. We're going to need to find somewhere to put the winds of hell from the thing. If we just grab it and don't have anywhere to put it, then it's really not going to work.
Look, there's the wind trap.
Huh? Where is it? What wind trap is he talking about? Do you guys see something? He said to a recording. Yeah, there's the thing we take the wind from, but where we put the wind, because honestly, the shenanigans. Let me think. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while. Want to say. No. Yeah, there's a thing here. Problem is, there's no way we get from there to here in order to put that. There has to be a temporary measure, a temporary thing to put it in between here and there. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to grab that, climb down this, run all the way over here, and put it in this thing. It's just, it's 10 seconds. There's no way that you do that. Going down the thing is going to take most of the time right there. So there's got to be a temporary thing to put it in, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm trying to remember where that is. Because 10 seconds, as you can see, let me show you what I'm talking about. Climbing up, yes, takes a long time. So let's see. I have the wind. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000, 8 1,000, 9 1,000, 10 1,000. It's not enough time. Because you have to get close enough. And that's not even counting running over from where it is to grab it, to then get there. And I don't even think you can grab it from here, quite honestly. Let me see. Yeah. See, the rings are blocking there, which means you can't even grab it there, which means you have to come over here and grab it. So yeah, I can grab it from here, but there's no way I get there. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Why can't we transfer it from the inner circle to the outer ring and then grab it from the outer ring? I wonder if it'll let us do that.
Ah, clever.
I knew I told you I'd remember eventually. Come on. You gotta have the faith in me, guys. Keep the faith. Have faith. You know I can do it. You know your boy can do this. Boy's been playing games for 30 years. You know he's clever enough to do this crap. You know it. You know your boy Dendrill's got you guys' back. I wouldn't leave you guys stranded like that. So.
The road's slower.
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Who could have seen that coming? Oh no. It's a trap.
Boy, get out of here.
I'm fine. How do we get you out?
Pull chains on the wall.
What? There are 3 of them. What do I do?
Atreus, focus. You can do this.
Please hurry. I don't know yet if I can drown.
Okay, think. Hati's the silver one. He hunts them. Skull's gold and he chases the sun. For Ragnarok to happen, they have to eat them. these are out of order.
Good boy.
So the moon...
Okay, so this one actually does have a time limit on it, so you have to be very careful. So, you're going to have to rearrange the symbols. Remember what I said about the puzzle earlier? As I was saying, it is the sun, the moon, and Midgard, which is Earth. So, that's the name, the Norse name for it. I paused it so I could explain this. You're going to have, what you're going to do is you're going to have Atreus read the runes on the wall so that he learns the story. Then you're going to need to have him pull the chains a particular order to put the 3 things in order: the sun, the moon, and Midgard. So
goes on the left, sun on the right, with Midgard in the middle. But which bar do I pull?
okay, so
Middle, quickly.
Can I get them in order?
The left. Middle bar.
Moon on the left, sun on the right, Midgard in the middle.
The right, boy. The left.
if you do it in the exact order that I'm doing it here, you will save it.
Midgard sun. Moon, Midgard sun.
Pull the right.
Okay, so in case you weren't seeing it, it is middle, left, middle, right, left, middle, right, which should arrange the symbols from a left to right with the moon, the Midgard, and then the sun. So now it's just a matter of waiting for that, and then there will be a quick time event.
Can't drown. Guess that's something.
We're not stopping!
Hold on.
What's that big chain for? Father, above you!
When prompted, you're going to...
You have to stop that chain.
How?
I do not know.
What you're going to do is when prompted...
I know what to do.
A knife?
There's no other way. It's not working. That should have worked.
Wait for it. In case you missed that, the prompt didn't come up. You have to hit square to tell Atreus to put the knife into the chains. I just was tapping square really, really fast because it is a timed event. So what you can do is just face the camera at Atreus and just keep tapping square, and then eventually you'll tell him to stick the knife in.
I know.
And that,
Saved you.
my friends, is how you do that. So now, kick the... Okay.
The road's free. I think we did it.
Aye. Let's go see what Tyr's got for us.
No. Raised protection. It rubbed off. What should we do?
We keep going.
Yes, we keep going. What he said. Okay, so let's go ahead and head down. That puzzle can be tricky if you don't know the solution, because it doesn't give you a whole lot of time to figure it out. It really doesn't, so it's best to know what you're doing in advance. But if you want to figure it out yourself, you definitely can. You just have to have him read the runes on the wall, and it tells you about the story of them eating the moon in Midgard.
On the day you were born, I made 2 knives, mixing metals from my home and from this land. One for myself, and when you were ready, one for you. Today is that day.
Gave him a new knife since he lost his old knife.
Thank you.
No. We are not men. We are more than that. The responsibility is far greater. And you must be better than me. Understand? Say it.
You will be better.
Power of this weapon, any weapon, comes from here. But only when tempered by this. By the discipline, the self-control of the one who wields it. That is where the true strength of a warrior lies. You must never forget that. Good then. Come.
Since he lost his other knife, it got caught in the chains and broke the... So he gave him the knife that he made, because he says Atreus is ready. There it is, Black Runestone, which should allow us to go to Jotunheim.
Blank.
Nope, not blank.
Wait!
Only when a giant touches it, and Atreus is half giant, because his mom was a giant. Uh-oh.
The rune. Did you see it?
Yes!
Are you certain?
I got it! Trust me!
Good then. Aim for the face.
Alright. There's 2 giants. Look at that. Okay. They're themed if you haven't noticed. Ow. So you're going to want to use the opposite for each one. You don't want to lock it in on one of them, because then the other one will smack you from behind. You want to stay mobile, stay away from those things. Have Atreus keep. If you haven't used his runic summon, now would be a good time. Focus on one of them at a time, so you can take them down. Okay, then switch your weapon. And lay into him. They're not hard, as you see. You just have to use the correct weapon against each giant.
He was big, but no match for us gods.
Hardens Svartalheim steel. Guess what we need for that?
Puny troll.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that.
Sandball back up.
And a heavy runic attack for the Blades of Chaos, finally. That's a really good one. Tartarus Rage. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade it. I'm going to save some of the experience points, because if you notice, we just got a flame, which is going to allow us to upgrade and unlock the level 3 version of all the skills. So we'll be able to get those for the blades, since everything else has been leveled up. But I just want to go ahead and upgrade that thing. So don't forget your treasure chest when you kill the giants. You got a door over here that opens so you can get a treasure chest. There's no indication that it's there, so weightless grips of protection. Let's see. 10 and 10. It can go up to 7, so there's a possibility that might actually be better for us. I only took the ones we have because, well, it's the only choice we had. So, I may level those up and see where it's going to lead us. So, we just look around, make sure we got everything, make sure we picked up everything. Wait, what am I doing? Good lord. Don't ask me why I just did that. Alright, so. We got what we needed from Tyr's vault, so let's go ahead and leave.
You're...
Uh-oh. You didn't think it was going to be that easy, did you?
We're so close to the end.
Sit. Lemnian wine. The island of Lemnos. Near the place of my birth.
Lemnos.
To a journey's end.
Really? Smells like rotten eggs. Is it still good?
Possibly.
Possibly. Well, look at that. The elevator looks like it's taking us all the way up. Didn't before.
Father, why did you leave your home and come here? Does it have to do with the other gods there? It's just... you hate the gods so much. But Tyr proves that gods can be good. And you're good. You only killed those deserving, right?
Nope. I'll answer that for him. Nope.
Yes.
Ah, but who's worthy enough to judge?
Quiet head. We are. We know better.
Huh? Sounding more like your da by the moment.
Ready.
Ready.
Come.
Alright.
I think I'm gonna like being a god.
Let's go ahead and head to Brock's so that we can go ahead and upgrade.
We do what we want, and now we're gonna go see the giants.
Ah, having learned that travel rune to Jotunheim, we can now head back to the gateway on top of the peak and put that magic chisel
Sorry,
to good use.
going the wrong way.
Nobody's getting in our way this time. Come on.
Nope, we gotta go back this way first. I was heading the wrong direction. That's the problem with telling a kid that he's a god. He thinks he's justified in doing anything and everything that he wants. Which is dangerous for a child who hasn't learned anything yet.
Come on in, then. So much
Yeah, I know.
peace and quiet.
So much for peace and quiet. Let's go ahead and upgrade them.
Blades is gonna sing now.
Now they look even better. They look so purty. Love it. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at these grips that we just got. I'm going to upgrade them.
Now go send them all to hell.
Not yet. We just don't have the money for it, but I want to bump them up. That will actually send my gear score up. But for now, we're going to hold on to them like this. Let's see. Symbol of Truth. Sell that crap. Okay. I don't think there's anything else we can upgrade, and I don't think we can buy any armor for Atreus. We don't have the money. 60,000 for some of the legendary armor. That one's not a bad one to have. After using a runic summon, arrows will deal additional status damage for 8 seconds. These are pretty situational, honestly. This is melee attacks. This is the in air they take more damage, which again is situational. This one actually is pretty useful, especially when you start hunting the Valkyries. Him finding a health stone for you when it looks like all is lost is a good thing. Let's see, do we need any? Okay, we upgraded upgraded the blades. Jesus, can't talk to this evening. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at our choices here. We have the one for evasion. That one's not bad. That's an evasion one. Let's see, elemental combat. That one's situational. That one's not bad. Let's see. That's an R2 slam. That's pretty good. We have a ton of experience, so honestly, I'm just going to buy them all. Because I literally have bought everything else. So see, that little bit of extra work we did has basically made it so we can buy everything. So, from here, we kind of have a choice. We can continue with the story. We can start hunting down some of these treasure maps. Just know that this isn't the end of the story. Returning to the summit's not the end of the story. Trying to think. I don't think there's anything major left to do other than the treasure chests, but these just give you resources. Legendary enchantment, rare enchantment. Let's go ahead and return to the summit. Let's do it, why not? The story's not over. This doesn't end the story. Returning to the summit is not the end. I will say no more than that, but just trust me on that one, it's not the end. There's other things that happen. But I can't think of anything significant that I want to do. We could hunt Valkyries. I could show you fighting the Valkyries if I really wanted to, but...
Another name. Rota!
It's as if they've been made into a memorial to the Valkyries.
And we can sit here and light all the braziers. There's a lot of completionist things that we can do.
I'm gonna tell Sindri I'm a god. I'd like to see the look on his face.
No, I may have kept your secret too long, but now you will keep our secret.
Huh. I still can't read these.
All right.
Why should we hide where we are? Secrets are Odin's way. Shouldn't we be open? Like Tyr?
Tyr kept secrets too, for good reasons. To protect people. It is wiser to be discreet.
That doesn't mean you should lie to your friends. Or your family.
I'm sure Sindri would understand and do the same, lad. Don't fret. So, lad, excited to finally see the land of the giants?
Yeah, but also sad the journey's almost over. Oh, what if we get to Jotunheim and there aren't any giants there either?
Makes little difference to us. Fulfilling your mother's wish is what is important.
Ah! Oh, don't go anywhere. Be with you in 2 shakes.
Father, can I tell him?
No.
Tell me what? Did you put this wheel in your mouth? Oh, God. I'll vomit. I'm not kidding. I'll throw up.
Germaphobe.
It's nothing. A family matter.
Oh.
A family matter.
I can tell you a thing or two about family matters.
Let me guess. Your brother isn't as talented as you, and his work is junk.
Those things are accurate. Your point?
It's all you ever talk about, over and over. Do something about it or shut up already.
I see.
Yeah! We're sick of hearing about little people's little problems.
All right. That hurt a little. Let's have a look at your gear then. Oh, I'm glad I'm still useful to you.
I came here because I thought he was actually going to put like another mark or something on here, and apparently he's not.
Don't need me anymore, huh?
But see what I mean about a child being told he's all powerful? It's very, very dangerous. Uh-oh. I hear something.
Behind you, brother!
Alright, let's see if there's any enemies left for me to have him beat the crap out of. Nope, guess not. Got his health down too low. He wasn't going anywhere. Okay, we have these guys.
You thought that was gonna stop us? Okay, which way up?
Telling you, somebody needs to have an intervention. He needs to talk to Atreus, honestly. He's being a brat. Like, seriously, he is.
Where are we gonna get? You know, I'm starting to question Sindri's skill. Maybe Brock was right all along.
Okay. We should be able to have him do this now.
Whatever.
See what I mean? Atreus needs to be schooled and told that you can't treat people the way he's treating people. Okay. I figured since we were here, we'll go ahead and open this. I told you earlier that we couldn't do this without something that we don't have. That's actually not a bad one if you use the permafrost and the fire thing that we use a lot. Sigil of the weapon is 7 strength. So let's see. Vitality cooldown. I might trade this one in for this one. More strength, always good. Okay. Let's get out of the range. Call this. Yeah, the ride to the top of the mountain is conveniently broken. For obvious reasons. Because the game wants you to reclimb the mountain because if you've played a video game before, you know that something's going to happen on the way up. That's why it's conveniently broken.
Why do you speak to the dwarf like that?
Aren't you sick of hearing about him and his brother?
Of course. But it serves nothing to make an enemy of him.
He should know the truth, even if it hurts.
It was needless and unkind.
Truth is more important than kindness.
Your mother would disagree.
She wasn't a god.
Oof. Bro. He's getting the wrong idea about being a god.
They just never learn, do they?
See? He thinks anybody who's not a god is not worthy of...
Let me carry her up from here.
No.
Why not? We're almost there. You know I can handle it.
Can you? After the way you spoke of her, I question that.
What? That she wasn't a god?
She was better than a god, and you shall not dishonor her.
Here we go. Get ready. These are the same kind of guys as in Helheim, except instead of ice, it's poison. They try to grab onto you. You just want to keep them occupied, keep them from grabbing onto you.
Enough of these guys.
It was a dark and stormy night.
Come here. If you knew all along that we were gods, why come up with the story about Odin trying to follow us to Jotunheim before we get there or whatever? Isn't it a lot simpler if they want us dead because we're gods? You think we're a threat?
I suppose we can't rule it out. But Odin's ways are subtle, and his purposes are...
Enough about Odin and his whole stupid family.
See what I mean? He needs to nip the thing in the bud. It looks like it's stuck partway between. Conveniently, of course. Because they want you to reclimb the mountain, like I said. But you will see exactly why. Oh. Oh, wait. You get the feeling sometimes that these fights are just kind of pointless, you know?
Get in our way. See what you get.
If you notice, I prefer the blades to the axe. Always have. Because it has more crowd control potential. I mean, the axe, don't get me wrong, does have its uses as far as single target, but it does have some crowd control ability. But personally, I much prefer.
I suppose that's Odin's doing too. Nice try.
Might as well open our treasure chests on our way. Get our treasure.
You said all gods were evil. But we're not. Tyr wasn't. Freya neither. The Aesir gods, that's who's evil. And you know what? Odin's right. We are a threat. Because we know what they are and we know we can beat them.
Well, not all of them. Not yet.
Magni did his worst. And he's dead.
Oof. Ah, I'm telling you, man. Yeah, I'm going to upgrade this one because it greatly increases the duration and damage of the attack as well as the total number of hits. So that's definitely worth your 13,000.
They're no better than us, and they're gonna be sorry they picked this fight.
He has no humility whatsoever. Oh, Lord. Guess who? Modi.
Blame me. Me. For what you did to Magni. My own father called me a coward.
Damn.
Looks like he did more than that. Move it, or we'll pick up where he left off.
I'll kill you. No. He was beaten. Not worth killing.
He should pay for what he said about Mother.
I said no.
Uh-oh.
But we're gods.
Knew this was gonna come to a head eventually.
Want.
That's what I said to your mother.
Oh,
I gave it to her.
damn. Oh,
What are you doing?
This is a much better knife than Mother's.
oh crap.
You killed against my wishes. You lost control.
Haven't you been teaching me to kill?
I've been teaching you to survive. We are gods, boy.
This is a long time coming.
That makes us a target. From now until the end of days, you are marked. So I teach you to kill, yes, but in defense of yourself. Never as an indulgence.
Nobody cared about him anyways. What's the difference?
There are consequences to killing a god!
Why? How do you know? How do you know?
Watch your tone, boy.
Getting Anakin from the prequel trilogy vibes from him. Very, very whiny.
Whatever.
Very, very whiny. Let him run up behind me. See what that does for him. Just, when you're fighting, just look for the arrows behind you. If you see it turn red, that means you're about to get attacked. I know that seems kind of basic, but
Keep your wits about you, boy. If Modi found us, Baldur cannot be far.
Good. I have a few words for him too.
No, you do not. You will leave him to me.
So you can kill him. Because that's what we do to our enemies, right?
oh my
Does
god.
he do the same to us?
I will do only what is necessary.
And I'll help.
No.
Boy has no...
Boy!
Oh, the...
That's the end of you.
Oh, Lord.
Back off!
You've created a monster. You 100% created a monster. I know you had to tell him what he was, but you've created a monster, my friend. Good luck with that monster.
Oh yeah, this room. We need a new way up.
Oh, he's just He's just changing his stuff whenever he wants. He just used his summon. I didn't tell him to do that. He's not listening to me. I'm hitting the... I'm hitting the buttons to get him to shoot, and he's not listening. So during this part, he doesn't listen to you. So you can't get him to attack whoever you want. You're on your own.
Have you forgotten your training?
Oh, you talking to me? Thought you didn't like my tone. Whatever.
For puzzles he will, but during combat he stops listening to you. So just FYI, if you're in during this part and you're thinking, why is the button not working? Why is he not shooting arrows? It's because he's being defiant, which means he's not listening to you. There's a gate over here. We can try and fight one of the Valkyries if we have time. Oh yeah, we have some time. We can try and fight a Valkyrie here if he'll listen during combat. You gotta wait for the stick to glow completely, not just a little bit. There it is. Oh, it's a 3-fer. Alright, that's... Okay. We're gonna try this Valkyrie once. We have a full rage bar, which I would go into any of the Valkyrie fights with a full rage bar, nothing less. I would go around fight enemies until you get a full rage bar. Hold on to it, because you're going to need it. And don't use it immediately during the fight. If you remember, during rage, you slowly regenerate health. So, you get a health stone from a free revive from him. Before that, you try and pick up any health stones that drop during the fight. Watch patterns. And when it looks like you're running out of options and your health is low, go ahead and kick on your rage. And depending on how much health you're missing, use some of the lesser attacks. Like, don't be throwing the... If you notice with me, I like to have him throw the rocks, pick up a chunk of earth and throw it, and it does a crap load of damage, but also, it uses up a ton of the rage bar. It causes big chunks of it to disappear. So if you need a lot of health back, just make sure that you only do regular attacks. Because the bar won't last very long if you just sit there and keep throwing chunks. But if she's low on health and you think you can probably...
Modi was somehow able to sever its connection to the World Tree to funnel us here.
I don't know. So, yeah, there's just some tips. If you need a ton of, if you think you can beat her, go ahead and throw the earth at her. Throw big chunks of earth at her. If you need a ton of health instead, go ahead and slowly...
We have to save her.
Think before you act. Are we prepared to face such a powerful foe?
I'm ready if you are.
Aye, same here. If that counts for anything.
Okay, here we go. We're not doing a whole lot of damage to her. Yeah, she's doing a crap ton of damage to me.
Moving a bit slow.
I need some health, so... Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to take her. I don't think we're high enough level, honestly. And notice since I was missing... Oh, come on. I blocked. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to take her. She is destroying me. What I don't get is I'm dodging away from the smash and I'm still getting... Yeah, I think we're a little too low level her. She is tearing through our health. Very, very quickly. We aren't quite ready for this one yet. I figured gear level 6 would have been enough, but different Valkyries are rated differently as far as how powerful they are. So keep that in mind. I probably could have taken her if I had the patience for it, but honestly, the amount of damage she was doing, the amount of patience it would take is... Yeah. When she's doing that much damage to you, it takes a lot of patience. I mean, I have beaten ones that are... if you look online, you can find a ranking of how difficult each of the Valkyries is from 1 to 8, because Sigrun is the 9th, and she blows all of them out of the water easily. The one we were just facing, Eir, is number 5. From the easiest one is Gunnar, the one we beat already. That's why she was easy to beat. And the hardest is Hildur in Niflheim. But yeah, she is difficult. But she's beatable. I could, if I had the patience, I could go through and I could beat her, but I honestly don't have the patience right now. Okay. In case you were wondering, yes, those are those vines that you can burn through. The Hell Bramble, I believe it's called. So we're skipping the Valkyrie for right now.
I can't learn if you won't teach me.
You do not heed my lessons.
I've done everything you asked, and all I wanted was the truth. Where did you get your fire blades? Why did you hide them? You said there are consequences to killing a god. You used the blades to kill one. Who else did you kill before Magna? How many?
The entire Greek pantheon?
Do you hear me?
I heard you, and these are not subjects for discussion. Do not push me, boy.
Fine. Come here. Guess what? I know everything I need to know now. I have nothing else to learn.
Oh, Lord. 10, 12. It doesn't really say what age he is, but he damn sure doesn't know everything. Kids that age tend to think they do know everything. I raised my share of kids. So, boys can be especially difficult.
Oh boy. I'll take care of this.
Oh, Lord, he's back to not listening. Nope, that was my fault. It's a red. He keeps switching his arrows. Oh, he's back to listening now. Oh, good.
On your left!
I know. But you can steer when you...
Others be warned. The tunnels I'm seeing in the walls up here show signs of recent dragon activity.
We already killed that dragon.
Ah, did you then? Well, how'd that go?
When those enemies, when you stomp their head in that fire explosion, you can actually direct that. And if there's enemies around, it'll set them on fire. So, as you see, I turned the enemy, and it set the nightmare on fire. Just in case you weren't aware that you could do that, which the game doesn't really ever tell you that. There's a few things the game doesn't tell you, and that's one of them, is that you can direct the enemies. You can put the direction where you stomp his head in that fire explosion.
Whatever.
Oh, hold on. Let me switch. There we go.
This used to be a challenge.
Yeah, I very much over Atreus and his little whiny phase. It's really annoying. Actually, hold on. Switch. Okay. We transferred it over here, and we can't move it from here. Question becomes, why did we do that? Gonna have him drop the thing, the chain down over here. Let's see. Nope, I'm good on everything. Okay, let's come to the door. Have him read it. If he'll actually listen to me this time. Little brat.
What does this say?
It says, don't wake him. Whatever. We've killed everything else in this mountain. Who else wants a taste?
That guy would like to talk to you. See? Using the... Coming your way, dude. He still has plenty of health, which is going to allow me to do maximum amounts of damage. Oh, crap. Ow. You're dead. Hardens Svartalheim, always good. Still missing a tiny bit of health. That guy picked me up and slammed me pretty hard. Oh, I did the EXP one. Oops, I jumped the gun. It was about to split to the... Yeah, it was about to switch over to the health. I thought I was getting ahead of it. Could have dropped that on his head. Just FYI. Okay, so the door is sealed with, and it's going to require the Winds of Hell. The words escaped me there for a second. And we know where the winds of hell are, down below. So the question becomes, how do we get it up here? Because the only place we know of that the winds of hell are is right there. And the door is up there. So the question becomes, how do we get it up there?
Boy.
Well, ain't he a little shit? Oh, treasure map. Look at there. The last place they'd look, huh? Now, we can open that. But if you notice the amount of time it takes for me to climb, and then get over there, there's no way that's going to happen in 10 seconds. So the question becomes, what do we do? How do we get it up there? How indeed? Because it's right there, and climbing up that chain is not going to get us what we need. What we need is we need an interim device to store the winds of hell until we can get up above. Because I assure you, making that run is not going to happen. Watch. See, before we can even get up the thing, the wind goes. So then, you have to ask yourself, is there another place we can put the wind while we're waiting? Is there a way to get to this? Somewhere we can store the wind? Perhaps? Maybe? Maybe somewhere we can put it? So let's look around, let's see what our options are here. While Atreus whines like a girl. Sorry, that was probably offensive to somebody, to a girl, or, you know, somebody. Not my intention, not trying to insult anyone, but he shouldn't be whining. Like, seriously, just shouldn't be. So, the way we need to go is that way. The way to treasure is this way. So the question becomes, where do we put it? I don't really see anything. Do you guys? Because I have already shown you that that climb is not going to happen. I grabbed it from here, which is the first step. You have to take it from there, and you have to take it to here. But the question becomes, where do we take it after that? Excuse me. Okay. The clever part. See? You're not used to having to do that, are you? You're not used to being able to move the thing. Okay. Now. Took me a second. I had to remember. Okay, then you come over here like this, and you put the sucker in this thing. Once the Hellwind's in it, you can't pick it up. So just in case you were thinking that you could just possibly carry it, but you can't carry it up the chain anyway. So what you do, put it like that, and then we run over here. And get our legendary treasure chest. So you're thinking, it better be worth it. Better be worth all that trouble we just went through, right? How's a heavy runic slam grab ya? Oh, that's one of my favorite ones, the Hyperion Slam. Oh, love that one. We are doing that one. It doesn't really stun, but the cooldown's the same. We have 3 damage, 3 burn. This one's only 2 and 1 and 3. So the third level of it leaves behind a little fire that if enemies touch, it burns them. So remember, as you saw, there was no way to do it. So you carry the container, this thing with the Hellwind, bring it from that one to this one, then once it's here, you just, like I just did, you saw how I did it. So let's go ahead and continue onwards. I wasn't leaving without the treasure. You know me and treasure. So let's keep going. Hopefully Atreus will learn his lessons and stop being a whiny little bitch. I mean, I hate that there's really no other way to say it, quite honestly. Uh-oh. You're gonna need an axe for this. Even though he's a frost. Let's go ahead and beat the crap out of him. He's not immune, and it's still an axe. There. You can get a few cheap hits in if you think it's gonna be enough to take him out. Because if the damage he had left, if I had jumped on him immediately, it wouldn't have been enough to take him out. So I got a few cheap hits in. And then mounted him. Frost resistance. Some solid Svartalheim. Okay. So, let us continue onwards. Let me pick the axe back up. Thank you. Some fire you can drop on his head. Blah, 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 blah. Drop some fire. Blah, blah, blah. What we're going to do, grab one of these. Chunk it over there. And then have him shoot it. That's going to release this thing. Okay. There's not a whole lot of places it can go, but it can come here, which is going to allow you to come here. And guess what? Get more treasure. I always lead you to the treasure. If you watch me, I know where all the treasure is, and I'm going to lead you there. What's this? Legendary Waste Armor of Cooldown. Oh, looks kind of neat, but 33 defense, 20 cooldown, 9 strength. Really? 9 strength? Yeah, no. Ugh, I can't get strength stuff, can I? Yeah. Life hates me. What can I say? Let us continue on. Oh, wait. Forgot about this one. I can't remember everything, people. Sheesh. This dude forgets stuff sometimes. But I eventually remember. My girlfriend knows that I forget stuff sometimes. I'm a normal person. I'm not, even though I've been playing games for more than half of my life, I still forget things. So, but I wouldn't steer you wrong, and I want you guys to succeed when you're playing, and I want you to find all the treasure, and I want you to make your Kratos super powerful. After this game, I'm going to move on to the next one, Ragnarok. So if you enjoyed what I did with this one, you can hang around until I do Ragnarok next time. Which is a lot of fun. It's better than this game. Not to say this game is bad, per se, because this game is not bad, but the second game, I believe, is a lot better. It took everything that was good about this game and improved it. Like, across the board improvements. It's great. It's a great game. So. Dude, I just sent a fire pulse to it. Why then was that enough to take it out? More treasure. So your Kratos can be the best Kratos he can be. Oh, and there it is. Pauldrons aren't bad looking, honestly, but I mean, come on. Come on. It's mostly cooldown. No one cares about cooldown. Okay, not no one, but this particular God of War player doesn't care about cooldown. Let's go ahead and talk to Sindri.
Stop what I'm busy with now.
We don't need it. We're gonna sell it.
To load off your mind.
Let's see. Let's sell our artifacts. Let's see. It's a blue. I don't care about blues. I'm into purples now, baby. 7 defense. No, I don't think I'll use it. If you genuinely know that you're not going to use it, just sell it. If it's sitting in your inventory for no reason, then it's just taking up space. And that's money you could use towards something else.
Prefer Brock help you instead?
So this increases arrow damage, but it would take all of our money, so just keep that in mind.
We're back to you. What a surprise.
Seriously, sometimes I want to punch Sindri. His brother's better, quite honestly. His brother is way better. I love Brock. Brock's great. We don't have the dragon tears. We need the last 2, which we have to fight a dragon for that, as you well know, because they're called dragon tears. So, that's not going to cut it for me. It can only go to 5+, same as this, but it won't get what I need. I'm sticking with purples for now. Ornate bracers of protection. Oh, and our great gauntlets of the traveler, which can go up to 6, but I guarantee you it's not going to beat 22 strength. The strength's not going to get high enough. I can promise you that. So getting that would be, well, pointless, honestly. If we wanted defense armor, there's some good defense armor. Now, Waist Guard of the True Warrior. But its defense isn't high enough. So quite honestly, it does have more strength though. But we lose a socket. You're only going to end up with 2 sockets. Because it starts with 1, and then when you upgrade it the last time, you only get 2 sockets. So we actually lose out on a socket. So we definitely don't want to do that. If you notice, We only have 2 sockets with this one because we sacrificed a socket. Because this one was better for what we were trying to do.
Oh, did you want to say something?
Yeah, let's go ahead and give Atreus.
Here you go, little people's little armor.
Give him some legendary. Yeah, I don't think we can buy anything else. Grips of Forgotten Flame, Sinmaras. We'd have to go back to Muspelheim for that, and we're not really going to do that right now. So we've sold the stuff.
Wow, he deigns to let me help. Swell. What did we miss?
Yeah, Sindri's feelings are hurt, you can tell. Oh, Meteoric Slam. That's like one of the good ones. Look what that does. Oh, man. Ugh. That requires the crest, the greater crest, and the crest of Surtur, which are... You'd have to go deep into Muspelheim for that stuff. But, oh, so great. Oh, so great. One of the best ones in the game. Hands down. Alright. We sold our stuff. Let's get ready. Wait for it. Now we could go to Niflheim if we wanted, which is a lot more dangerous than Muspelheim, I'll tell you that much, because there's a mist in Niflheim that slowly drains your health as you go. So it's dangerous, like, to say the least. But you can get some seriously powerful gear there, though. So if you want some seriously powerful gear, that's the place to go. This video series has been going on for a really long time, so I hesitate to waste more videos doing that. But let's get in it. Wow, he was faster than I was expecting. That freaking thing is in the way. I can't see. Dude, like, these guys are going hog on me. Jeez. Yowza. There was a time there when those guys were beating the tar out of me. Did you see that? Woo! I had no choice but to go all Hulk on them. I didn't have a choice on that one. Because I just did not seem to be able to do anything. He had me like stun locked. He just kept like beating the crap out of me. So I didn't really have a choice on that one. So yeah, whew, crazy. Let's keep going. Okay. More health if we need it. But I'm more interested in the money. Let's go.
Come on, you two. The silence is getting unnerving.
Don't worry about it. We're focusing.
Okay. This puts us back where we were before. We had to take a long way around because we lost some space. So this is the way, this is where we were before. We had to take a long way around, but we got here eventually. This is where that black breath was earlier that Freya helped us kick out of the way. I can't remember if there was something over here that... Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought I remembered there being a chest over here covered by the Hell Bramble. Let me guess. Yep, the last piece of the cooldown set, which no one cares about. Okay, I don't care about. I'm sure somebody does. Okay, let's open oh, not a door. Let's climb.
Finally.
You ready for it?
Boy, the room.
Okay, last time we were up here, we checked all the things here. I'm just making sure we didn't miss anything. There was no hell bramble or anything like that. The gate's deactivated. Okay. Okay, no hell bramble. Just wanted to make sure. When you revisit a place and you have new tools, it's pretty much customary in the way you should do things in a Metroidvania, which this game does have a little bit of Metroidvania influence, is to check and see if you have tools that are going to let you get into something you weren't able to get into before. So this is going to be a kind of a long one, so get ready for it. Ugh. Sorry, hit the wrong button, my bad. Oops. Oh, come on. The whole thing was lit up. What are you talking about? The whole stick was lit up. That was weird. Oh, come on. What is this thing doing? Oh, a 4. Okay. Okay, a 5. Oops, missed the spot. It's right here. Okay. This video is going to be a kind of a, this section is kind of a long one. We are getting kind of long on the video, but after this section, we'll go ahead and stop. But because this is a long section. So, enjoy.
I remember once. Brother, look out!
It's not the end. If you were thinking, who haven't we seen in a while? Baldur.
Run, boy! Cross the bridge!
No! I'm a god too! I can do this! Get
God,
off him!
Atreus. What's the one thing you don't do? Hit Atreus or hurt Atreus in any way.
Take me instead. I'll do whatever you.
Shut up!
Oof.
Time I thought I needed you. You're just weak. Turns out the boy's the brains.
Oh, there you go. Oops. You thought the journey was over? Nope. There goes the gate.
No! You broke the gate! That was our only way to Jotunheim!
Stupid son of a bitch.
Get out of here, boy.
Yes, by all means, Junior, run away. Let Daddy do all the heavy lifting for you.
He is so gullible. He's so easily manipulated. Oh crap.
And here I thought my family was fucked up. Oh, your father is right. You are far from ready. Now would you be so kind as to hold this?
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh crap.
Atreus!
Told you this is a long one. And far from the end of the game. Oh look, he has a dragon. Weren't we saying we needed some dragon tears?
Don't you know when to give up?
Never. Oh.
from my son!
There is some interactive stuff during this, but it's more like, it's more like quick time events.
You won't stop me!
So now it's taught you the things. Because it's his son. He's not going to give up. Atreus is... you mess with Atreus, you get his Spartan rage going. Beat the crap out of him. Take this, you unfeeling bastard. Take a punch to your face. Choke him. Choke him out. Choke him out. Oh, nope. Guess not. Ow. 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 Oh, there you go. Now, there's no way he didn't fall down. See? There's no way. Ooh. Hope you weren't expecting this dragon to be able to fly again. Because guess what? Yep, that dragon ain't flying anymore. We're back at the Lake of the Nine. And the dragon is about to crash. Yep. Because he cut the thing's wing. Cut the dragon's wing. There's no way he's going to be able to fly with that.
Who's activated the bridge? Hey, I asked you a question.
Uh-oh. Somebody activated the bridge.
It's locked in.
And when the bridge opens, the full weight of Asgard will come crashing down on you.
Ow.
It's over.
Is it?
Nope, it's not. He has the Bifrost.
No! Listen to me!
Let me out!
Let go of it now, or I will kill them. You know I will.
Locked in a different destination for them. And where does he send us? Oh look, it's Niflheim, the land of the dead. Oof, 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 oof. Too bad this guy can't feel all this, because he's beating the crap out of him. Ooh. Ooh.
Boy,
I'm here.
stay still.
Where is he? Oh. Buried.
You will listen to me and not speak a word. I am your father, and you, boy, are not yourself. You are too quick to temper. You are rash, insubordinate, and out of control. This will not stand. You will honor your mother and abandon this path you have chosen. It is not too late. This discussion is far from over. We are here because of you, boy. Never forget that.
Damn. Woof. Gave him a talking to. Yowza. Told you it was kind of a long sequence. Complete? It was not complete. We failed miserably. We destroyed the bridge. The only way out of... Oh boy. Look, there's a treasure chest there. Wonder how we get that. How does one get that exactly? I'm wondering.
Wow, it's cold. This is hell?
Not just hell. Worst place in hell you could have put us.
I see a ship.
Get us there. It only takes us halfway to Tyr's temple, but at least it gets us far from here. For 1,000 mortal lifetimes, the Bridgekeeper kept the living out of this place. But now that you've ripped his heart out, here we are. Funny how it all comes around.
Dude, I've had about enough of these guys and they're frickin' sending frost things after me.
Boy.
That wasn't me.
Yeah, so the Blades of Chaos are going to be very, very useful, I should say, here. Okay. We did pick up, oh yeah, Atreus' legendary tunic. Oops, not what I was trying to do. Skill-wise, until we unlock level 4 and 5 of the Blades, there's not much we can do. We now have 19,000, which does mean that we should be able to upgrade one of our things, the Hyperion Slam, which is one of my favorites. We're going to go ahead and upgrade that. If you find an ability you like, just, you know, go with it. Because everybody's playstyles is different. My playstyle is going to be different from your playstyle, and so on and so forth. So, just go with what you like. There's no right or wrong answer. This next part is going to be kind of long. This video has already gone over 2 hours. I try not to do much more than that. You're dead. It looks like there's something over there that I want. Yeah, see? There's some hell thing and... So, like I said, I'm wanting to go ahead and stop the video here because...
It was me. But we're gods. We can do whatever
Hold on.
we want.
Turn away, boy.
Atreus' killing of Modi.
Right before I gave it to her.
It wasn't me. I couldn't have done that.
Do not dwell on those thoughts. Not here.
Yeah.
We must keep moving.
Yeah.
Nope, that was Atreus. Atreus the monster.
Ed, what was that?
Not just the old and sick come to Helheim, so do the criminals. Hell must not draw a distinction between us and those whom these visions are meant to torture.
How do we stop it?
Escape hell as soon as possible.
I'm not gonna let it bother me. Like you said, Mimir, it was just an illusion. I wasn't me.
No. But it is who you have become of late.
I know I gotta finish, but I'll get us out. Wherever
I will get us out. You will follow orders.
but maybe that's not who I am.
It had better be. Now let me focus.
It had better be. Alright, so, as I said, it's been over 2 hours. I try to keep the videos to that length. So, we'll pick this up Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Saturday is the next day that I will actually be streaming. So, we are very close to the end of the game, believe it or not. We will get some more treasure. There's a few other things we can do. I'm trying not to drag it out more than necessary. There's a lot of side stuff you can do in Muspelheim. Now that we've unlocked Niflheim, we could do some Niflheim. That's going to get you some really, really powerful armor, which if you feel like you're lacking, you can do that. As far as the main story, we're more than powerful enough for the main story. Gear level 6 should be more than enough to finish out the story. If you're wanting to go after the Valkyries and fully explore Muspelheim, Niflheim, you can definitely do that. If you're going to take on the Valkyries, I would definitely farm Muspelheim and then head to Niflheim, because there's some really powerful armor in Niflheim that you can get. You can get the last upgrade for the axe in Niflheim. I believe it's the axe. The Chilling Winds of Niflheim you can get out of there, which upgrades. I want to say it was either I think it was the blades. I think you have to turning in for an upgrade to the Blades of Chaos. Either way, we're more than capable of finishing out the story. There is a lot of side stuff you can do, as I've already mentioned. I'm going to push through with this part. When we get back to Midgard, I might do some of the side stuff. Depends on how long it takes us to get out of Niflheim and how long it makes the video. If you enjoy what I'm doing here, make sure you like, share, subscribe. I play all types of games. If there's any suggestions for games you want tips or tricks or anything on that I can help with, I would be more than happy to do that. If there's a game that you're searching on YouTube and there's not a lot of people who are actually playing those games and you would like help, I can definitely play those games and or help with that. But that's the end of this video. I will see you guys again on Saturday. So again, like, share, subscribe if you like what I'm doing. This has been Dendril the Gamer, and I will see you in the next one.